Hey guys, Gavin Gill here from UltimateReloader.com. I'm here at the 2026 SHOT Show at the AOB booth. We're talking Caldwell with Jared Grove from American Outdoor Brands. Jared, so good to see you.
Great seeing you, Gavin.
Now last year we tried Clay Copter, which honestly was a game changer because I remember the first time I shot one of these off, I was shooting with Guy Miner on our channel. When he saw that thing fly, he was laughing hysterically for like a minute, because it's so different and it's so unbelievable. These things actually fly through the air. They don't just launch. They have a mind of their own.
They do, and they go a long way really quick. Yeah.
Yes.
Last year we introduced the battery-powered one.
Yep.
That was handheld.
Which we've got here.
Looks very familiar to that. You've all seen it on the channel.
Yep.
And that was a huge success. We had a lot of interest from buyers and consumers and dealers. And so we knew that we needed to release these new products this year sooner than what I had thought we would.
Which honestly, you guys have upped the game so much. I can't wait to show this to you. Like if you thought it was cool, the initial launch, this is the next level.
Yeah, so we listened to some of that consumer feedback, and one of them was, hey, that's a great idea. I don't want to spend $200, which I understand if you don't shoot a lot of clays. That's an investment. So we were tasked with, well, what can we do to give everybody the Clay Copter experience at a better price?
Yep.
And so what we came out with was, we call this the RIP launcher. As you can see, very similar. It works the same way as the original Clay Copter launcher, and it'll hold 1 or 2 targets.
Okay.
But instead of a battery, you just have a simple pull cord, like your weed eater chainsaw.
Yeah.
You use a lot of chainsaws up there. We do a lot more weed eating. So
yeah.
very familiar. That one will throw 100 yards. This one will do 80 yards. So
cool.
Very similar.
Wow.
But yeah, if somebody's wanting to get into it, that's great. The other comment we had a lot was, I would love to have something that holds more targets and does all this. And that was from that upper tier shotgun shooter. And we were like, okay, we can do that. And so that's where we came out with the Surface to Air. So that is a ground-based launcher. It's battery powered, uses the same battery pack as what we have on our original Clay Copter launcher. You get 300 launches per charge. You can see it holds 50 targets in a hopper. It has a oscillating head that has a 15 to 45 degree up and down.
Oh, wow.
And a 45, plus or minus 45 left to right.
Okay.
So a big range. It has an RF remote, and you can control your angles and speeds from the back. But what makes it really cool is we came out with a whole app for it that unlocks all sorts of features. And that is right here.
So this is like a big phone that we're looking at here?
You're looking at my cell phone,
Okay.
I'll give you a call. I can pair up to 10 different launchers on my app. So on my phone, in the palm of my hand, I have 10 launchers. From that, remotely, I don't have to go up to the thing. I can, through a single or a pair of targets, I can set left to right angle.
Okay.
I can do that. I can do voice command, where I can set a word like launch, and it'll throw when I say launch.
Yep.
I can do flurries where I pick, I want 5 birds and I want to randomize it and all that stuff. But what makes it really special is this right here. It's called touch to launch. So what you do is you take your phone and stand behind the launcher and you take a picture downrange.
That looks like Missouri.
Yeah, that's a, yeah, there's no mountains in it. So yeah, that's definitely Midwest.
Yep.
And you'll see on your side, Gavin, there's going to be a power bar. So the longer I hold, the faster it goes, the faster speed.
Okay.
You can select true pair or a single target, and we'll throw down low here in the tunnel.
Yep.
Throw one, but then if we want to go to the right, we just tap over to the right. And so that gives you your full range of motion by just tapping on the screen. Which
and if
makes
you go up
really
here, does it launch higher then?
Yes.
Okay.
So you see on the side you have 15 to 45.
Wow.
And then you're plus or minus 45 off each side.
This is insane.
So that's your full range.
Awesome.
Yep. And because they didn't tell me no when I kept asking if we could do something, we integrated UV lights into the head of that thrower that work with our new launch targets called UFO targets. So that allows users to have a nighttime shooting experience on their own property. They don't have to go to a professional shotgun range that has big overhead black lights, industrial black lights and stuff like that. You can do this on your own property, have fun with your friends. It's a lot of fun. And they're still the same material The targets are biodegradable. They're Greenleaf certified, so independently certified, and they're non-toxic. So they're safe to leave out, and they break down faster than a regular target. So
wow.
Really excited about that.
So when are these products going to be available?
May 1.
Okay.
We're tracking right for it.
Okay, so look for our more detailed follow-up videos on this. That's going to be fun.
Yes.
Thanks, Jared.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, so here we are at the Frankfort Arsenal side of the booth. I'm here with Randall Bragg. Thank you, Randall, for having me over here.
Thank you for coming.
Randall runs Bragg & Wright's Precision.
Yes,
That is
sir.
another YouTube channel that you're going to want to check out. But what we're here to talk about is Frankfort Arsenal, and you've got some tricks up your sleeve here. What is this?
Absolutely. You know, the Frankfort Arsenal X10 press, they have all the they have 9 sensor inputs on their smart tool head. You know, so we have helped bridge the gap and come up with a sensor system and a monitor and control to go along with that. And again, it's to bridge the gap between automated and non-automated.
Yeah, right.
Because this press will do so many things to keep up with. We want to make it easier for the reloader to keep track of all of their load sessions. You can basically keep track of a pace, because every reloading press, you have to run it at a different speed. I don't care if it's automated or what.
Yep.
To keep your powder drop equal. You figure out where you can get with it and not have an issue. You can keep track of that with our system. All your dwell times are there, up and down.
Oh, yeah.
Keeps track, mixes it in with rounds per hour. So if I lower this handle, the longer it's down, it shows you I took 0.7 seconds to go down.
Yep.
I left it down a while. It was down 7 seconds. And there's my upstroke of how long it took me to get back up. It's going to mix that in with my rounds per hour.
Okay.
Now I know how fast I can run my press and keep it accurate. I've checked. Everything's where it should be. 6 months down the road, if I want to run that again,
Yeah.
I don't want to go back through all that. Well, I've locked it into my load data. And this is an R&D unit, so this is not fully finished yet.
Okay.
Everything will be in here, and you'll be able to favorite it. And Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, we'll have an app. It's going to drop it through a CSV file. You'll be able
Okay.
to log it that
Wow.
way as well. I can go back in and pull up my load. I'm right back in business. I don't have to deal with all that. I go back to my run, start pulling my handle, and I know what I'm supposed to be at.
Yeah, right.
Just makes things a whole lot easier.
Very cool.
So in the load data, we're working with multiple companies, including Barry's Bullets has agreed to it. I've talked to Joel Hodgkin and Hodgkin Powders. They're going to give us their master list as far as drop downs to help everybody get through and set it up. All you have to do is say, how many grains, what was my seeding depth, everything is there. Just makes it really convenient for everybody.
Right on.
So it keeps track of all of that. All of the sensors, if you don't want to use one, well actually, this is where it's going to show you what's going on.
Okay, gotcha.
Like for my round counter, I run my finger through the sensor, it's going to flash, so I know it's working. Press up, missing primer. I can't have primers in the system here. So I've got it turned off, but it is showing me it's working. If I want to go through and turn that back on, I go to settings. There's where I can turn everything on and off at. So if I go through and take off my low primer, I can turn it off. Now it's going to work.
Gotcha.
Same thing with the missing primer. I've got it off. I don't have primers in it. It knows it. But I don't want to sit and have to listen to it if I'm not priming.
Right,
It
right.
saves all of that. There's your SSID, password. It does have a MAC address as well. If you do updates, when we come out with them, you'll be able to go to our website. You'll be able to get the update loaded in via Wi-Fi. Everything we want built into it, so we're still working on the help section and the first time setup.
Gotcha.
I don't want a big paper manual I spill my coffee on or forget what drawer it's in.
Yep.
First time you go to set it up, all you need to do is turn the power on. We're going to walk you straight through it.
Yep.
It'll have high-res resolution pictures in it of all the sensors.
Okay.
Walk through. Troubleshooting, not just for our unit, all the troubleshooting that's in the back of the manual for the X10. I'm going to reshoot all of my troubleshooting to short videos on it. QR scan code. Everything's here. You'll have pictures, walk you through it.
Gotcha. Cool.
Trying to make it a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
So just trying to do some things that other people in the industry hasn't done so far.
Right. So when will it be available and what will it cost?
Okay, between 2 and 3 months, we're hoping to be full retail.
Okay.
And I think we've settled on the base price of $550. It's going to have your obvious up and down sensor that it needs to run. It's going to have the round counter included.
Okay.
For the low bullet, if you run the rifle or the pistol from Frankfort, it plugs right in. Your low primer that comes with it obviously integrates right in. There's your base package.
Gotcha.
If you add the powder vibrator to it, you can pull all that separate, because if my customers have that missing primer, low powder, already integrates. I don't want to double charge my customers.
Right.
I wouldn't do that to them.
Right.
So that's why we're making a base package, because you may already have it. If not, there'll be a master package with everything at a discounted price to buy it all at once. It'll be somewhere in the $750 mark.
Okay.
So
yeah, well, thank you for showing it to us.
Yes, sir.
This is awesome.
Thank you. Thank you for showing it off for me.
Cool. Okay, moving over to Tipton, I'm talking with Mike. Mike, thank you for the tour here. What do we got?
Absolutely. So this year we have the Gen 2 gun vises. We've been making gun vises for decades. We've had the gun vise, the best gun vise, and then behind us the Ultra that's everyone knows and loves.
Yep.
This year we wanted to update our Vise family, and so what we did is we took a lot of what we knew in the Ultra that was great, a few of the features the best that we liked, which was mostly the base with the track, and made a couple different variations so you can kind of work your way up, good, better, best. And so the gun vise Gen 2 is taking that same base. What we're able to do is simplify it, and so now you've got 5 fixed points. You can bolt these vise and this front clamp down.
Cool.
So you still have some length adjustment, but it's very robust, bolted together, but very affordable for any user.
Yep.
But we have this quick adjust clamp now that's extremely strong. You've got pivoting jaws that'll fit on whatever stock shape.
Yes,
and then on the
that's
front, a one-touch height adjustment, so you can move the muzzle up and down.
Okay, nice.
So that gives you a lot of flexibility to clamp different rifles and stuff. It also has Vise Mod, which is this little modular tool holder. We've got points here, here, and back here.
Okay.
And you just snap it in. It'll hold your fat wrench, your screwdriver. You can rest your cleaning rod over it. It'll hold your T-handle, whatever, right there. So just easy ways to keep some of your tools organized, ready to grab while you're working on
At a hand's reach.
Exactly.
Yeah, very nice.
And so the best gun vise Gen 2, pretty similar, but it's got an enhanced base with an aluminum center track. And now the clamps are able to slide back and forth wherever you want. You clamp them down. It's extremely robust. And instead of a height adjustment, we've got dual clamps. So still got pivoting jaws, still got the clamps. So, and then on the Vise mod, we added a tray that holds your brushes and bits. So while your brush isn't sitting down here getting gross, it's kind of able to drip dry.
Very cool.
So those are the best gun vise and gun vise Gen 2.
Cool. Should we move over to Wheeler?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So Wheeler, we've got a couple new products. We have the universal handgun sight tool. So we're making an armorer's handgun sight tool. It's really great. A lot of gunsmiths use it and love it, but it's a little priced out of reach, and honestly got a few features that the average user who's pushing 1 or 2 sights out every year doesn't need. So what we did is pared it down a little bit, keeping the features that are most critical for performance, and then reducing the cost where we could to make it affordable for the average person. So it's machined aluminum construction, and the most important feature is you've got this long base with 4 points of contact that are all adjustable.
Okay.
And that allows you to clamp any slide, no matter the shape or size or contour, so that you get it perfectly in line with the dovetail. So what we're going to do is, as you twist this knob, there's going to be a block right there that pushes the sight in or out of the dovetail. And keeping the slide perpendicular to that is critical.
Oh, absolutely.
So a lot of the cheap ones on the market kind of grip the slide in one spot, which is very quick, but you don't get aligned and you might be able to push it out.
You've got serrations there, uneven contours. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's universal, fits almost any slide from small micro guns to full-size double stacks. So keeping a lot of the structure that we've had before, robust steel push block, large lead screw, and anodized machined aluminum body.
And we've got this in the best gun vise, but I'm presuming that you could just clamp this in any vise.
Exactly, yeah. So, you could hold it in your hand if you really wanted. We've got special provisions so you can clamp it right in any bench vise, but of course, we'd love to clamp it in a Tipton vise. So, the other kits we have a couple fat wrench kits. This is the fat wrench everyone really knows and loves. You twist the knob, you can adjust the torque from 10 to 65 inch-pounds, tighten your scope ring screws, your action screws, get a lot of accuracy. So what we have is a 38-piece set, which is a little more enhanced bit set, which gives kind of fan favorite assortments from our other screwdriver sets. Is this what everyone seems to use the most? And then a scope mounting kit, same fat wrench, a little more condensed bit set, but it includes our professional reticle level, which is a machined aluminum bubble level system. Lets you mount the scope perfectly level.
Gotcha. Yeah, we use these guys all the time.
Yeah, and then if you're really into mounting scopes, which I know you are,
Yep.
the other product is the Reti-Level. So
Okay.
it's the two-piece system. It's got a digital magnetized level, and you can put that on any flat surface of the gun.
Okay.
In this case, we'll use the scope base. And what's really nice about the digital level, you get 10th degree precision, but we don't have to now actually twist the gun to get it level, because I can just zero this to wherever the plane of the gun is.
Nice. Yeah,
So by tapping that, it's going to zero out to that plane.
Yep.
And now that it's done that, I can move it up to this laser body.
Yep.
Take one step over so don't shoot on anything. We've got a cross-shaped laser, and as I rotate this knob, it's going to rotate the laser until it corresponds with the level that I referenced off of the gun.
Interesting.
So now I've got a laser that's referenced to the scope base.
Yep.
I can now twist the scope, get the reticle aligned with that cross, and my reticle is perfectly aligned with the top of the gun.
No more plumb bob, huh?
Exactly, no more plumb bob. And because it's digital, I don't even have to worry about getting this perfectly adjusted. Now I can tighten my scope rings, and I can use the center of that as the bore sight, zero it on that, 2 inches high, wherever my scope height might be.
Very
So
cool.
that's the Reti-Level.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mike.
Absolutely.
This has been a really fun tour, and make sure you check out our other videos from here at the SHOT Show. Thank you. That concludes this video, and that means it's time to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're watching Ultimate Reloader on TV and want to take advantage of free resources, exclusives, and hot deals, just hold your camera phone up to the QR code, tap on the link, fill out the information, boom, you're getting Ultimate Reloader emails. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, where we've got unrestricted content, and Instagram. Make sure to follow us on all those channels. Ultimate Reloader also has a commercial solutions division serving law enforcement, the military, and the gun industry. We have some unique capabilities, including a comprehensive suite of recoil testing and evaluation capabilities, trigger profiling, and more. Thanks again for watching.